I see a lot of vintage Christmas ornaments. Oh, whoa. As you can see, we gotta take down the plywood dividers. Then we can start unloading this truck. It's gonna be a massive undertaking today. We only got a few hours to do it if they're gonna pick it up by this afternoon, so let's get to it. All right, I just took down the plywood dividers. It looks like everything rode really well, honestly, so hopefully we have very minimal to no breakage. It doesn't look like there was any major shifts, so this thing went from Connecticut to, I know, Winston-Salem, Kinston, a few different places before it got all the way down here to us. It's been a week, but looks like everything rode well. First thing I gotta do is get all the stuff off the top of the wooden frame we built for the art. I gotta get this frame out of here so we can get to all the stuff behind it, but obviously I got a lot of stuff stacked on top. We built this frame really tight in here, so it's going to be a bear to get out of the back of this trailer, but it was the best way to keep the art from shifting around too much and breaking, so hopefully we have zero breakage. But let me get these boxes off the top and get this frame out of here so we can get this job done. Look who showed up to help.
I already like what I'm seeing.
Sweatband and everything, ready to go.
That's right.
It's supposed to be extremely hot today.
A cool
Heat index in the
95 degrees.
Heat index in the hundreds, yep. But I got most of the stuff off the top of the art. So the next thing will be to try to get the art out and then that frame we built out of there so we can get to the rest of the stuff behind it. That's gonna be a bear, but ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's get it. All right, we got the rack, the frame in here for the artwork. We're gonna stack some boxes on top of it. We got the storage unit fairly well cleaned out. I think we'll be able to get all the stuff in here. It might be a tight fit, but I believe we'll be able to get it all in here. We're gonna start bringing the first load in now and stack it on top of the frame. Then we're gonna bring the art over. All right, we got the frame over to the storage unit. Next, we're gonna move all the art over there, fill the frame up. My wife's just flipping through it. She hasn't got the look of the art yet, really. She's gonna be blown away. There's so much great vintage art and vintage frames. Okay, we're moving the artwork into the storage unit. We don't have far to go, but we're gonna have to do it a few pieces at a time. We got all the art moved in here now. Now that that's out of the way in the back of the truck, hopefully we can make some pretty significant headway. This was definitely going to be the hardest part, slowest part. But we got it all stacked in here, put it inside of our frame. We can go through it later. Now we can start really loading the storage unit up. Bag. Like for bowling balls or something?
Pan Am was a airline company.
Yeah.
So it's maybe it's just like a travel bag. Are these things actually in the boxes?
Probably. That's Christmas stuff. I wish we could plug this damn thing up. Vintage fan. Get some air circulating in here. It's extremely hot in here right now. We're gonna have to check the temperature. See where we're at.
So many mystery boxes.
Yeah, some of them I don't even know what's on them. I really don't. Other people were boxing as I was loading.
I mean, even some of these boxes are antiques.
There's that antique riding horse and that antique high chair. It turns into a stroller. It is very hot in this trailer right now. But we're making some headway, you can see behind me. Getting closer and closer to that back wall. We just loaded another truck up. Got to take it over and carry it into the storage unit. I need to get out of this hot trailer for a minute anyway. So let's get over there and unload this truck. Feels good to be in the air conditioner for a minute. That's one good thing about our storage facility. Our unit is actually in the air conditioning part. So we get out of that trailer, we move over here, we get to be in the air conditioning for a little bit. Alright, well I better get back to helping before I get yelled at. Okay, we're making some pretty good progress here. You can still see we got a ton of stuff on here, but that row up against the back wall there, that is the last row. Still a lot of stuff, but a lot of that stackable stuff, totes and whatnot. There's a table, some chests. Still a lot to go. I'll just kind of give you a glimpse into what it's like in here. It is every bit in the 90s outside. Heat index over 100. Inside this trailer, it's probably 110, 115. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. We made it to the back wall. We still got a lot of stuff to get out of here, but I think that was most of the boxes. Now it's mostly just the big stuff. You can see we still got a decent amount of stuff, but it's all heading towards the end of the trailer and into the storage unit. I'm freaking dying in here. It is so hot. I would guess it's 115 at least. Maybe 120 inside this trailer. We're in the direct sunlight too. But we're working our way to the end. Got to get these last big pieces off. We're supposed to have help coming. So maybe we can have somebody help us get these last few big pieces out of here and wrap this up before dark. But let me get back at it. Coming down the home stretch. I got to get all the rest of the stuff in the hallway. Into here. Which is already pretty packed full, but see if I can make a miracle happen. I'm spent, man. It was so hot. I think it's cruising around 5:30 p.m. Maybe the heat will start to let up a little bit now, but I gotta try to get the rest of the stuff in here. All right, I got the truck probably 99% empty. The rest of the stuff that's on there is stuff that we're gonna donate or throw away. I'll have to come back in the morning and take the stuff to Goodwill and to the dump, but all the stuff, except for a few pieces, fit in our storage unit. But man, we couldn't have got much more in there. We're basically maxed out. I got a few pieces on my truck that I'm gonna have to take to my house and my furniture, but I think it's stuff that I'll be able to sell pretty easily. So I'm gonna take it back to my house and just put it on Marketplace. Hopefully somebody comes get it in the next day or so. But we got the truck unloaded and I'm exhausted and extremely hot and need a beer. But we did it. I pulled the first box of the McCoy and Roseville pottery from the house clean out we did in Connecticut. There's the box. It kind of got smashed, but luckily, as you can see, we had zero breakage. Everything survived the trip, which I'm really happy about that because I was very worried. These are some of the highlights. I've went ahead and done a little research on some of this stuff. A few of these here. This Roseville piece goes for around $100. The Flying Duck McCoy piece goes for around $150. This Nesting Birds McCoy, I believe, goes for around $50. Some other highlights here. This McCoy wall pocket. As you can see, it's got the hole to mount it on the wall. As you can see, it says McCoy. Has actually already sold. I have to ship this today. This sold for $99.99. I might should have went higher on that one. I saw some going for around $125. It sold in like 2 hours, which is great, but maybe I undersold it a little bit. We have these other McCoy planters here, various colors. This is a chrysanthemum, yellow. I think 45, 50 ish is what those go for. The purple is around 60, I believe. This blue hyacinth McCoy planter, I believe, sells for around 80 based on my research. And the pink, I believe, goes for around 65. Now, some of these I'm very curious about. I haven't actually had a chance to do the research on these. That's as far as I've got so far. But as you can see, beautiful pieces of McCoy. I think most of these are McCoy. That may have been the only Roseville in this box. This is another piece. I looked this one up. This goes for around 45, I believe. Planter. Elephants. I want to show you a little better view of this one because I just think this is a really cool one. This two-handled vase. This also has a pretty cool design on it. I still got more research to do, but I wanted to get this video shot because I know I already sold the wall pocket, so I'm gonna have to start shipping this stuff. So I wanted to at least get a video of it before I start shipping this stuff out. But anyway, that's box one, and if box one is any indication of how the rest of this is gonna go, we did very well on this pottery. But there'll be more to come as we pull the boxes out and start going through the stuff. Hopefully the breakage will be minimal. I'm not expecting zero breakage, but minimal, and I'll still be happy. There was some shifting in the truck, not anything terrible, but it was enough to smash some of the boxes. As you can see, the box kind of took it a little bit, but none of the pottery broke, which is the main goal. As always, visit our store at coastalreselletherapy.com. The link will be posted in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.